Bilby, Macrotus ligotus, is a native Australian marsupial listed as vulnerable on the IUCN Red List. At the time of European settlement, the bilby occupied 70% of Australia's mainland. It now occupies less than 20% of its former range, shown here in the map. Hi, my name's Marty Watts, and today I'll present a study conducted by Southgate, Partridge, Masters and Carthy titled Bilby Distribution and Fire, a test of alternative models on habitat suitability in the Tanami Desert, Australia. This paper examined the refugee characteristics of the bilby and determined whether fire age or pattern is a significant factor associated with habitat suitability. It included the variables climate, substrate, habitat, and predators, as well as fire. Previous studies have suggested fire as a potential management tool as it promotes key food resources of the bilby. The study covered 236,800 square kilometres of the Northern Territory. Accompanied by traditional Aborigines, researchers used animal tracks as the primary method to measure occurrence of the bilby throughout the study. 207 plots were selected using restrictive random sampling, stratified on substrate and fire age categories, with each plot 4 kilometres apart to ensure independence. The selected random plots were located in the field with GPS. Also, 16 transects were set up and monitored 6 to 8 times throughout the study to determine whether certain areas were inhabited by bilbies. Aerial transects was another technique used. A helicopter was used to search for signs of bilby diggings and measure dispersion of bilby activity along the linear transects. The fire history from 1986 onwards was mapped using satellite imagery and fire data. 2 sets of data were obtained, one for the entire study area and one for a reduced study area where most of the bilby sign was found. Generalised linear modelling was used to process the data collected. Different models were created using the different variables. A global model was created, combining all the variables used in the study into one model. This results table shows the ranked models for both the entire and reduced study area, with the model ranked number 1 having the most impact on bilby distribution and occurrence. The deviance column is used to compare models with different combinations of variables and interaction terms between reduced and entire study area. The next 2 columns uses Akeiki's information criteria, in which the largest weight is considered the best model. So in conclusion, this study shows that although fire did have a positive relationship with bilby occurrence, it was not the only determining factor. Variables such as climate, substrate and predators had a far greater impact. As the global model shows, it's a combination of all these variables that has the greatest influence on bilby distribution and occurrence. For this reason, it would be impractical to use fire alone as a way to manage the bilby population.